elevated ankle stretch. So this is gonna be really valuable specifically for your injured side, but it's valuable for both sides because at the end of the day, when you have an injury on one side, your other side's gonna compensate, right? So it's probably getting a little bit more active, a little bit tighter, and probably needs the same kind of love, but just not with as nearly as much caution that we're gonna apply to your injured side. So instead of doing this on the ground as I normally would coach somebody that has really healthy Achilles tendon or really healthy calves, and just working on ankle mobility, we are trying to do the same kind of movement pattern, but now elevated, so you don't put all your body weight into your ankle. So find yourself a bench. So you can see, obviously I have a workout bench here, like a bench press bench, but if you don't have that, using a coffee table or a chair, something that's going to make it so that you're not on the ground, but you can stand up and elevate your leg. So your injured side is going to be planted down onto the bench or the elevated surface. And then from here, you want to keep your heel planted and you're going to push your weight forward. You're keeping a lot of your weight in the back of in this back leg. It's not all your weight forward, and this is just here for stability. We're using most of our weight behind us and just allowing for that foot to come, that knee to come forward, and trying to get as much extension out of the back of the calf. So from the sides, you can see the full angle of my shin to my toes. Try to get forward. Now, this might not be the depth that you get, right? Like this is quite deep, especially because you're going to be tight after the healing process of your Achilles rupture. Whether that was surgery or natural healing, it's still going to be quite tight and probably quite thick. So allow for yourself to sit into it and try to hold it for at least 1 minute, minimum 1 minute, ideally 90 seconds to 2 minutes. And you're going to just stay in this position for that whole time. Static stretch is what we're going to be needing to release the muscles through the calf, all the way down your ankle into the base of your heel there. So that's what you're going to do on your injured side. Your non-injured side is going to be doing the same thing, but you're going to notice you're going to have a lot of weight on your injured side. So you might end up choosing to put more weight onto your non-injured leg that's up high and do the same stretch. So you're still doing that same deep stretch here, but now you can put a little bit more weight into it because, again, we don't have to be as cautious of injuring or damaging that Achilles tendon anymore, and it's not going to be as tight. So you can apply a little bit more weight. You can even lean into it a little bit, put some more weight onto it so that this back leg is a little bit more rested and not putting nearly as much weight into the backside. You might not even be able to see it, but from the backside, this knee is quite bent. So say this is your injured leg and this is your non-injured leg. As you come forward, allow this knee to bend versus locking out and getting more of that extension through the back of the calf, because it's going to create a little bit more strain, right? So bend the knee and focus on that top leg doing the work versus the back leg. So that is your elevated ankle stretch slash rock, but you're doing a static version versus that dynamic rocking in and out. So remember, hold for that 1 minute minimum up to 2 minutes ideally, and we will come back and repeat it again.